That's from my part of PA. Well, I just got a shower. Gonna be taking a nap here. Off to work I go, but I figured I'd do a quick video for you. This will be a little bit of a haul and kind of like a business venture I'm venturing into, and of course a story from our crazy Pennsylvania. All right, so what I want to tell you is, if you're watch any amount of videos on paranormal or occult or whatever, a lot of these chicks are talking about this place called the Dipper. It's out of Galveston, Texas, and I always normally get the regular dollar store brand incense. That's normally what I do. I like incense. I like to meditate with incense, or I just like the smell of it. Technically, it's kind of weird. I like my house to smell like a head shop. I know that sounds weird and stuff, being I have kids and everything, but I just like the atmosphere that it provides. Just mellow, calm, peaceful. That's just the kind of way I like to run my house. Or try to, even though it usually ends up being hectic and chaotic most of the time. Well, I got a tribe, so that's usually what happens, right? Well, anyways, I wanted to show you this guy, the Dipper, it's called. It's from Galveston, Texas. You can look them up online. I really recommend them. I found them because there's a couple videos I watch, video people I watch, and they recommend them, and they really said their smells are phenomenal, so that's what I went ahead and ordered. First off, I thought this was really cool because I've never seen this anywhere else. These incense sticks, they're like 19 inches long. I'm not even kidding. That's how long these incense, and normal incense. This is a little sample they sent me, so I'm gonna have to check it out. Normal incense stick is like this. These are like this. Okay, it's really cool. And I was kind of impressed because they sent me 2 little samples, and I'm a first-time orderer, so that was pretty cool. They sent me 3 sticks of dragon's blood. I haven't really scented it yet. I smelled it yet, and then cedar and saffron. It smells actually really good. Okay, and with this kind I got is called Tranquility. I've been burning it. It's double strength incense, so it really clears out. It really makes the room smell good. But my poor husband hates incense, so that's kind of funny. I hate it. He hates it. I hate it that he hates it, because like he always says my stinky stuff when I light it. He hates it. He hates smelling incense. But he humors it because he loves me. Okay, and this one is really cool. It has sparkles in it. It's called Enchanted Forest. I can't wait to light this up. My daughters really like to light it up with me too. I have not sent this one, but the videos I watched really said it smelled phenomenal, so I needed to check it out. And last one I got was called Witch Doctor. I just like the name. I thought it was cool. So it smells pretty good. So those are my big order from Galveston, Texas, the Dipper. It's pretty cool. And oh yeah, and I got this. I figured I already have like 2 incense sticks burners. I have one that my girlfriend Sarah Schreffler, she got me a long time ago. I still have it. I think she got it to me in 7th grade when I started really burning incense when I was in 7th grade. I still have that. And I have it downstairs on my little altar with Lady of Fatima and pictures of my families and stuff, and my patron saints and stuff like that. And Jesus, And I have another one I bought, 99 cents at Walmart. It's got mom of 3, you got to save money, right? And then I got this one. This was, I think, maybe $6 because it's long. These are really, they're not really expensive. And I really like to smell this Tranquility. I can't tell you. I really like to smell it. But normally I just get that dollar store stuff. You know what I'm talking about. The House Blessing Incense. It's called Native American. You know what I'm talking about. All right. On to the next order of business. So, I figured I'm going to be making these bags. I've started making these bags. I made little bags, big bags before for my kids. We usually take walks in the woods and stuff. And they're like little pouches, satchels, things. And I used to make them on the looms. You know what I'm talking about, nifty loomer looms. I can also knit and crochet. I'm not very good at knitting. I'm still practicing with that art form, but I mean, I'm really okay at crochet. I mean, I can crochet hats, blankets. You know, I've never mastered sweaters or socks or anything, but you know, I've done hats and blankets and stuffed animals and whatever, numerous things there. I just like to be creative. You know, crocheting has always been calming for me. It's a creative outlet. It's like once I get in the rhythm, it's like meditative. You know, you just get in a mood and you just keep going and going and going. It's really soothing and calming. I've learned to crochet when I was 13 or 12 from my grandmother and my mother, and I continue it, and hopefully my girls will do it when they get older. So, showed you last time a little bit of my tarot cards I have. Okay, well, I never really kept them in a bag. I always wanted to get bags, but I was like, you know what? I have all this yarn, and I got a little bit of time. I've been starting to take a little bit of time off here and work there, here and there. Do things around the house that I'm starting to craft like I like to do. I was like, I have the time. Why not make one? So that's what I did. I started out with this one. I don't know if you could see that, but you know, it's white and black and red, of course. And I call this one the Maiden, Mother Crone. That's what I call this. You know, white represents the maiden, red represents mother, black, of course, the crone. And I put a little bit of, I was thinking of, you know what I was thinking of? I was reading about the Morgon, and I was reading about her, and I was thinking about her when I made this. And I don't, normally that's weird because I resonate more with Bridget, St. Bridget. So it was kind of weird that I was thinking about Morgon, but I was. And probably because I'm writing a book right now about the Irish Celtic gods and stuff. When I get it done, I'm on chapter 7 so far. I'm hopefully going to publish it and sell it. That's the plan anyways. It's just getting time to actually get it in the computer and get it, you know, all that stuff. But I have a little wolf charm there. I don't know if you can see it. A little wolf charm. There you go. My fingers are in the way. And a little wood bead. And it's braided here. And then I figured I'd attach it. Instead of using plain old buttons, I figured I'd use wood. Make it more natural looking and stuff. And it's big enough to hold standard deck tarot cards. Or your prayer book. You know, I mean, I'm about all faiths. You know that. I'm a very open-minded person. But yeah, tarot cards fit right in there. I'm going to be selling these. I got an Eastie shop called Crazy Mom Kelly. And I'm going to be selling these. And this is hopefully, if y'all would humor me and buy some, I'm hopefully going to get back into making candles and stuff. And expand my line back to making candles. Because I love making me some candles. And soaps and stuff like that. But this is what I started out making. You know, it doesn't take me long. I could do this about a day. But this is the one I just made. I want to call this the Horn God or Green Man. I'm not sure which one I want to call it. But and this one's for sale. I kept that one because it kind of goofed it up. So, you know. But this is the one I got going on here. It has a reindeer, a deer, and it has a little wood bead. And then I put some like fern type thing on it to represent, you know, the forest and stuff. And then it's braided. I have a little wood stick in the front to fasten it. And then I got a little, it's going to say crocheted by me, Crazy Mama Kelly. So that's what I've been working on. They're going to be Mommy Eastie's shop, Crazy Mama Kelly. You'll find it there. They'll be like probably 15 to 20 bucks, I would say. I mean, it's quite a bit. They're big enough to hold, like I said, a standard deck tarot cards or your prayer book if you want it, or a little Bible or whatever. Or even maybe I'll add some with like string if you like, you know, You know, it could be a little pocket satchel, night on town, or whatever, or notebook if you're a writer, you need to take things with you. I'm going to have different themes for different ones. I have one in my mind I'm going to call Brave, but this one's called Green Man. So, and I'm going to make another one like this, the Morgana. Those are the bags I'll be working on. I also make hats and stuff, and I'm going to make tea koozies and stuff like that too. I'll show you when I get done, but they'll be on easties.com. They'll be on crazymamakelly.com and Easties. Okay, so the story I'm going to talk about, since I've been 10 minutes already, is Captain Jack. I don't know if you already know, this takes place in, and it takes place in near Huntington County, near the mountain areas, in the 1750s. And Captain Jack settled near Shirleysburg in Huntington County along with his pretty wife and children. Okay, he had a son and daughter. In the beginning, folks realized this guy was more than he seemed. He wasn't just a regular old settler. He spoke fluently, and he was very intelligent, but he would never let anybody know his past or his last name. He just went by Captain Jack. People speculated that he was probably a bastard son of royalty, or that he was a rich man's fallen out of favor, rich man's wealth or whatever, came from a rich family. Well, what Captain Jack did is he cleared land and he built a cabin and he settled there. And when he was out, he was friendly and he minded his own business and he kept to himself and he was a good neighbor from what people say. After a while, folks decided it was, his own business, whatever happened. And he was a simple, happy man, and that's how he lived his life. But one day in 1752, Jack went out hunting, and when he came back, his cabin was on fire. He rushed in the house, and then he saw that Indians had attacked his family. And he found their mutilated and scalped bodies inside the cabin. And legend says that when he seen that, he just broke. His mind broke. I mean, because he lost everything he loved in one foul swoop in one day, So what he did was he never returned to the cabin. He disappeared into the woods and he became a recluse. And he changed. People noticed the change in him quickly. He started wearing mountain clothes and became a mountain man. And he learned to move quietly like the Indians did throughout the woods. And he honed his skill and became the ultimate hunter. And he formed a small band of people, mountain men, and they called themselves the Rangers. And he trained his men to live and act like the Indians. And what he would do is he haunted the mountains from Pittsburgh eastward and often saved families from Indian attacks. He killed Indians whenever he could and always protected settlers. Okay, eventually Jack struck a deal with the British authorities, and they would supply the Rangers with supplies, weapons, powders, and lead. They would protect the settlers and guard the soldiers as they moved from fort to fort. Okay. The need for Captain Jack's Rangers eventually faded. The lands were tamed and natives driven off. Still, Jack was often said to be a nomad. He could not rest because of his great loss. He took solace by camping at a spring on Jack's Mountain. He would stay there for extended periods of time and seemed to be able to rest better there. And then one time, he simply disappeared. No one knows when or where he died. But people say they see a specter on Jack's Mountain camping near the spring that he enjoyed. And to this day, folks that say Jack's spirit resides up on the mountain that bears his name. Occasionally, he's still seen. Until about 20 years ago, it was deemed Captain Jack was a historical figure. However, many historians today say that he was just a legend. They say, question is off, they say he's a legend, pointing to the character's same, authority of the legend, pointing to this character by the name of, okay, this guy, he was a historian, and he pointed to the character, and he said that Captain Jack was the guy that said that was in a novel he written. It was Harvey Allen's 1944 novel Bedford Village, and it proves that Captain Jack was a fictional character. But other sources that indicate a real man named Captain Jack did leave his mark on this land. There are maps dating back in the 1700s that bear Jack's name, the name of Jack's Mountain. Other texts predating Harvey Allen's books mention Captain Jack. So is Captain Jack fictional or real? Who's to say? But if you're ever up near Pennsylvania or Pittsburgh and the eastern side of Pittsburgh and there's a place called Captain Jack's Mountain, let me know. Maybe if you see a specter, be interesting to see. Well, that's my story for Crazy Mama Kelly. I hope you enjoyed it. It's from the Big Book, Pennsylvania Big Book of Ghost Stories. But I'm going to head off to bed now because I need to get me some rest. I got a long day of work night tonight. All right. Take care. Blessings and take care. And I'll put the information down below if you're interested in buying any of these. It would really help out. They're not going to be that expensive, but they're handmade with care from your crazy mama. All right. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all being my subscribers, the ones that watch. And love you guys, and I'm going to keep up with the stories when I can. All right, blessings. Peace. Take care. Bye-bye.